So, I'll kind of just quickly move into the discussion and talk about how, when we work with chief marketing officers, now also known as growth officers, innovation officers, when we try and work with them and understand what are the root causes of foregone market opportunities, they've highlighted, and it was an internal study that we've done, basis which we've identified that 95% of new products fail due to ineffective marketing segmentation. Businesses are unable to locate their master data effectively. There's no increase or lesser increase in revenue and profitability because we are not leveraging our cross-selling. A very low rate of lead-to-close conversions where we are using traditional marketing methods. So when we are looking at our discussion for the day of rethinking full funnel marketing, as multifaceted CMOs, you wear multiple hats today. From increasing visibility along the buyer journey to moving prospects into the next stage and converting them into customers. And finally, when you're moving the journey and making them your advocates. During every critical stage of this journey, we face risks in terms of customers not finding you, right offers not appearing at the right time, customers' online experience not being personalized or relevant, sellers are not finding the right prospects, and businesses are not able to retain our customers. So, as CMOs, what would a typical day of work mean to you? What are you doing every single day? You're ensuring that you're targeting the right customers and prospects through online and offline channels, engaging your audiences with a BANT criteria. You deliver personalized, frictionless buying interactions. You're accelerating the path from prospect to customer with consistent data across sales and marketing. You're arming the sales team with industry intelligence, talking points, and contacts to close their deals faster. And of course, you're delighting, retaining, and expanding your entire customer base with deep account intelligence. Phew, that's a lot that you all managed to do in a single day, right? In the morning, when Subhranshu was addressing all of us, he spoke about 5 pillars of AGI. The first being models trained on massive data sets across multiple sources. At that point in time, are we even stopping for a moment and evaluating what data is being used, how this data is used, and where are we using the relevant data? So when we were thinking along these lines, and this was a very interesting post that I saw on LinkedIn, a fellow marketer actually had put it up. It's self-explanatory, right? The quality of data and how it is used is so important to all of us. The garbage in and the garbage out concept. Yes, data is the new oil. Everything that we touch becomes data. And hence, marketers are inundated with the 5 V challenges and probable solutions to stay ahead of that curve. You're finding signals from noise, arriving at a single point of truth. You're unifying data for informed business decisions. You're working on adopting innovative tools while ensuring security using the correct system architecture. We at Dun & Bradstreet are keen to work with each and every one of you on this journey. In terms of your market planning activities, we are helping you answer questions on how large is my market, which segments are doing well, what are my unaddressed opportunities. We are helping you with your communication plans in terms of gap analysis and planning inputs to better address the market and customer needs through specific targeting and positioning of your products and brand. We are helping you do spend and behavior analysis in terms of deep diving into your consumer behaviors, understanding decision-making processes, purchasing patterns, and business drivers to enable incremental growth. We use AI and AML techniques to determine your prospects' likelihood to respond to your marketing reach-outs and conversion probabilities. In terms of your account-based marketing initiatives, We generate deeper insights in terms of your stakeholder mapping, your buyer profiles, product positioning based on secondary as well as primary-led research initiatives, and we use both qualitative as well as quantitative insights to arrive at this. In terms of your lead generation activities, we help you drive improvements in the targeting, messaging, and sales conversions, which further, of course, using first-party and third-party data, both structured and unstructured, we can help you segment and drive your digital marketing initiatives. Once you've kind of arrived at all of this base, when you're walking your ABM journeys, we help you improve the positioning and strategic consideration of your brand through curated events and also further on precision targeting. While we move that entire curve, cross-sell, upsell opportunities, we help you with active contact database. You know, when Samar was addressing the previous panel, right, he spoke about why it is important. Your contact center, you do an outreach, which requires you to have an active contact database. We work on churn analysis, win-loss analysis, where we predict customers' likelihood to churn and take proactive actions to stop that. And we also test the pulse of your customers through the Net Promoter Score as well as the CSAT studies. So if we look at this entire eco chain, when Milind was talking about, you know, the product lines on CPaaS and CCaaS, everything that we're talking about requires your master data to be extremely strong. So data cleansing, transformation, integration practices with the focus on maintaining a single source of truth is what we are helping you achieve through the master data activities that we undertake. How can I speak about master data and not talk about the Dun & Bradstreet India universe? If we look at this particular universe, right, we're talking about an entire ecosystem from a B2B standpoint, which includes 4.5 million MCA universe and the rest, a humongous 25 million being the MSME universe, which talks about proprietorship, partnerships, and all those, you know, from that activation. So when we have this as a part of our cloud database, we help you enrich your legacy database, and we also help you grow the pool. Let me just quickly take you through how this particular, you know, activity would go. Senthil sir was here some time back, and of course with Bank of Baroda's focus on MSMEs, right? You're focusing on MSME as a unit. And everybody else, a lot of us from the B2B segment have been focusing on MSMEs. So typically, if you reach out to somebody at Dun & Bradstreet saying, I'm looking at growing, and what I'm just going to walk through is a journey. In terms of one example, the same can be used for your target segment as well. When you reach out to us at Dun & Bradstreet and you say, oh, we are keen on working on the MSME universe, how can you help us? And within MSMEs, we're looking at the Make in India because it's very important for us, Atmanirbhar Bharat. So we want to focus on manufacturing as a segment. So in terms of this, we help you identify the entire MSME universe where we are highlighting multiple layers. MSME, as all of us are aware, is that particular base that does not have to declare financials, that does not have to do a lot of the filings as is required with the MCA universe. Then how do I curate? Then how do I identify the good MSMEs or the good SMEs or the good mid-market segment companies for me to grow my business? So there are multiple parameters that we look at any given point in time. Firmographic information, because we are closely monitoring the GST, PAN, SIN, and MSME registries. We work on contact information available through the Udyam IDs. We are able to, through actual and model sales and turnover as well as employee counts, gives you a size of the business. Of course, from MCA universe, whatever falls under MCA, we are able to give you bank charges. We are able to give you growth indicators in terms of, is the company growing? Is it stable? Is it decaying? We are able to give you financial information for private limited companies. We layer it with a risk profiling because all of us want to work on a portfolio or grow our portfolios, and we want to be risk averse in taking those risks, onboarding those customers. We work on an industry classification from the SIC coding perspective. We're able to help you identify the line of businesses as well. Through GST filings, we are able to give you the delays in the filing as well, spend capacities, import-export tags. So anybody who's focusing on importers and exporters exclusively, they're able to give you further detailing on the importer-exporter community in terms of HSN codes and other detailing, right, along with shipment data. And other external ratings also get curated. So while we walk this journey and we've said, oh, of course we want to work on the MSMEs, but can you curate it, customize it for me, help me identify manufacturing companies? And yes, if you're looking at just manufacturing, you're looking at micro enterprises, this is the entire slicing and dicing that I am able to give you. I work a further journey saying, oh, these are micro segments. I'm not so much into micro. Micro segment cannot afford my products and services. Can you customize it a little better? Can I have a little higher version to the micro SMEs? Absolutely, we walk this journey with you. Then we tell you how many small enterprises fit this particular pool. I'm able to give you a city-wise, state-wise, industry-wise further segmentation into this database. And then you're saying, oh, you know what, I am an ERP service provider. I do not think this segment actually has need of my products. Can we curate it? Can I focus on mid-market as a segmentation? We further deep dive into it and tell you, yes, there are 14,771 companies which are medium enterprises with further segmentation of how many are there across geographies. And this is not limited for want of time. We've limited it to the top 10. We are absolutely having the same information across on the tier 2, tier 3 segmentation as well. A state-wise bifurcation and industry-wise bifurcation. We've limited this to industries. We can deep dive into sub-industry categorizations as well. Once we've walked this journey, right, you've identified, you've done a sizing of your market. You know what do you want to focus on. And once you've done this particular sizing, the next level of engagement is absolutely up to you. You want to run curated events, we are able to do that for you. You want to work on further deep profiling because all of us today are working with limited resources. You know, we cannot churn millions of database in terms of engaging them personally from that aspect. So what we help you do is do more intelligent prospecting. Take you, basis the Pareto platform saying 20% of the customers that are able to give me 80% of your business, we are able to further curate this. So let me just, and you know, I'll just take you through this particular case study. The same, right up to the previous slide, we worked with the customer. This is a customer of the hospitality industry. They said, oh, can we run a pilot for Gujarat and Maharashtra? We are looking at, you know, exploring a market opportunity within these two states, and we want to qualify SMB prospects who can come and stay at our properties, a high-end property, but we want to leverage the SME universe for this. So that was the problem statement. We used the same data cloud. We used weighted scorecard approach to identify prospects. We did a further primary research and curated this particular database through a survey to fine-tune the approach based on the responses that we got from them. And what we are also doing is a follow-up activity through digital campaign, which we executed for the customer. As a net result of this, for this hospitality customer, we identified a base of about 10,000 SMB prospect list with the key data elements as well as contact information, and we enabled the clients to identify and prioritize potential new SMEs in the Gujarat and Maharashtra region. So this was a quick walkthrough of a journey that you would have worked with us as a client. Some of you have already done a lot of work in this, and few of you might have heard this for the first time because you might have not used this service per se. So I'm looking forward to engaging with each and every one of you. My team is absolutely here. Please feel free to reach out to us so that we walk this journey together. Thank you so much, everyone. You've been a great audience.